Hey y'all, a little bit different from the other videos because I wasn't trying to make a bunch of sexual assault jokes or whatever, but I did want to give some thoughts I've had on this whole Kavanaugh thing. Like most of us, I've been keeping up with this shit show, and I keep being reminded of this other public selection process that I took an interest in last year. It was also for a very sacred position whose importance cannot be overstated. University of Tennessee head football coach, and no, but seriously, obviously the things are different, but I do think there's some parallels, so hear me out. Last year when Tennessee underwent its traditional triennial coaching search, news leaked one morning that a candidate had been selected for the position, and that particular candidate had been implicated, and only implicated, in the infamous Jerry Sandusky child molestation case. So when that came out, Vol Nation, you boy included, collectively lost our big orange shit over it, which is weird because normally SEC fans are known for their level-headed and measured responses to things, but not this time, buddy. No, this time we took Twitter by storm, expressing our outrage, our indignation. We were incensed at the very notion that a person who was associated, however tangentially, with the most heinous case in the history of American sports would ever even be considered for the new face of our program. And they didn't hire him. They took the offer back. They ended up hiring another guy. And sports media collectively applauded the fan base's efforts. They looked at us and said, now those are truly some prescient and resolute hillbillies. No, I'm kidding. We got fucking crucified for it. In the days that followed, all these different old white men who were members of the same good old boys club that coach was, went on ESPN to talk about how the Vol fan base should be ashamed of ourselves for engaging in this witch hunt, dragging a good man's name through the mud over nothing more than mere allegations that were never proven. Who did we think we are? Did we have no shame? Well, I'll say the same thing now that I said then. Fuck him and fuck y'all too. We were never saying that he should be thrown in prison or have his children taken away or whatever. We were just saying that he should not be hired for the most highly scrutinized and heavily compensated public position in the state. Saying that someone shouldn't get a job they really want is not the same thing as calling for their head. And the same shit applies here, okay? Because look, if you own a business and you're hiring a new accountant and you take your leading candidate's name and you Google it and you find out they were accused but never convicted of some nasty shit, you're going to scratch their name off and go to the next person on the list every fucking time. Anybody that says otherwise is full of shit, okay? And that may not be entirely fair all the time, but that's the way it fucking is, okay? But now we're the assholes for applying the same logic to a position on the highest court in the land? Are you fucking kidding me? Dude, you can miss out on a job you want because you accidentally say the wrong thing about the interviewer's favorite boy band. But when it comes to a position as a Supreme Court justice, 4 rape allegations and counting shouldn't factor in? Are you fucking serious? It's just, like, these are the same motherfuckers that wouldn't hire Merrick Garland for the same job for literally no given reason. But we're out of line for saying that this should at least be investigated first. It blows my mind. And also, look, for the record, I believe Dr. Ford and Kavanaugh strikes me as a entitled, rich, white lizard asshole who, for the first time in his life, is being faced with the possibility of not getting a thing that he wants and is not handling it well. Because, by the way, not for nothing, but in my opinion, his inability to keep his fucking shit together any better than he did while testifying about it today, that's reason enough by itself to not give him this job. That's how important the job is. That's how high the standard should be. But yeah, we're the assholes here. Fucking whatever. They're going to do whatever they're going to do, and it's almost definitely going to be shitty, so it is what it is, but that don't make us wrong. Alright? Hang in there.